They're
I have it
close
up
to
on my
everything
phone, so
else.
I'll make sure we're all.
I hope it's crossplay.
Halo, it is.
Yeah.
No, for Battlefield.
Oh, Battlefield. Yeah, I
They're
hope
saying
it is
it's
too.
rumored, but they haven't confirmed. I hope it. Meanwhile, PS4 and Xbox One are only capable of 64 players.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
No,
it.
for Battlefield.
Oh, Battlefield. Yeah, I
They're
hope
saying
it is
it's
too.
rumored,
And not
but
the large maps too.
All right,
So it's
testing.
Meanwhile,
Testing.
PS4 and Xbox One are
Not
only
like the
capable of
map with the
64
weather
players.
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, for Battle. I mean, that's the
Oh,
whole
Battlefield.
point.
Yeah, I hope
Saying it's
and
rumored,
not
is.
the large map.
All right, testing.
Meanwhile,
Testing.
PS4 and Xbox
I
One
think,
are
I think we're good. Map with the
64
weather.
players.
Can you test my audio?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole point.
And not
Well, that definitely came through in the snowball. Whoops.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Can
It's
you
coming through.
test my audio?
Oh, we gotta change that subscriber goal thing, frick. I forgot about that.
Well, that
We'll
definitely
look
came
at that
through
next
the
time.
snowball. Whoops.
Everyone watching, we have 15
Yeah,
subscribers, not 14, so it's
Can you
coming through.
test my audio?
Oh, we gotta change that subscriber
it.
goal thing, frick. Forgot about that. We'll look at that next time.
Yeah, it sounds like the audio's good.
Everyone
We're
watching,
coming
we have
through
15
okay.
subscribers, not
Looks
14,
good.
so-
I totally forgot that
Oh, we gotta
I have to
change that
mute my
Suck it.
desktop thing. So when I was yelling at Renee to can she test the audio, I was like, oh yeah, people can hear that shit. All good.
It's all good. It's all good.
All good. Oh God, I
that's
guess
good.
the socials. I'll get that going quick. Oh God, everything's so slow. Okay, can one of you guys do the socials? Everything's really slow in my
Yeah,
other
you
tabs.
get those going quick. Oh yeah. Hold on.
Oh God.
Yeah, you shouldn't have anything else open when you have OBS going, man.
Yeah, everything's good.
Is it that much of a
Better-
hog?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a hog. Unless you have like a really and the issue is it's a laptop, right? It's not a desktop, but yeah, I mean my desktop's the same. Like you need a really good processor to do it. Here, I'm just gonna retweet what I tweeted on our Twitter. That'll work.
Audio sounds good though, right?
Yeah, audio sounded good. Yeah,
Okay.
we're all coming through. All coming through on the audio side. So
This time I won't preemptively hit stop streaming with my mouse. I'm gonna keep my mouse off.
I
that
actually
button
don't
this
have the
time.
Facebook login on me, but that's okay. Got it on the Twitter anyways, so.
I can do the Facebook one after.
On the
fact.
Twitter, I sound like I'm 50. Oh my god.
Or
It's on
Harley,
the
if you
Twitter.
have the Facebook one, can you put it up or no? Or just like copy and paste whatever's on Twitter?
Facebook one.
God, just looking at the gameplay, I hate this map in Halo 2. I do not like this map at all.
Oh, is this the big? Yeah, I remember this one.
One of the
yeah,
DLC ones.
Yeah, this is okay. Halo 2 has a lot of great maps, but this is not one of them. Fortunately. Hey, well, let's get this show on the road while we're figuring out the socials. It's all good. We can get started. So, hi everyone. Welcome to episode. Oh, what number is this?
29.
Episode 29. Oh, okay, 30. 29. Follow my tracers. Apologies for not going live last week. It was a busy weekend and a busy week for a lot of us here. So, we took that off. But yes, we are back today on a special Sunday edition, the post Xbox and Bethesda E3 showcase show. I am your host, Figure 9, aka Tony, and we have, of course, Jim and Harley here, and we're gonna get to you guys in a second. But we're also joined by a friend of the show, Fallen Cactus, aka Kevin.
Hi.
AKA supperfish in the chat.
Hi. Happy to be here.
Supperfish in the chat.
Yeah, when in doubt, supperfish.
That's what it is in the description for the episode anyway.
Yeah. Exactly.
Microsoft Mark.
Microsoft Mark. That's it. Jim, how you doing?
I will say, we don't talk about real life stuff a lot, so I'll very quickly get this out of the way, which sounds bad, but it's not bad. I'm married now, thank God. The happiest I've ever been, truthfully. My wife, who's listening, I can actually call her my wife now, can attest to that too. I got a Series X 2 days ago.
Woo-hoo!
And yeah, life's been good, man. I don't know. How's
That's been good.
Let's move on to fucking Harley. And yes, I apologize, I am drinking, but Harley, how's your last little bit been?
It's been okay.
Perfect.
Very good. Oh man. Oh, excuse me. I choked after that one. That was good, Harley. All right, so normally we get into what we've been playing, Reader Response, G Fuel, Infinite Watch, Cyberwatch, all that shit, but we have so much to talk about with this showcase, guys. I figure let's just jump into the showcase.
I'm good
right?
with that.
Infinite Watch is
just
kind
do
of
that,
like
'cause then-
our big thing anyway, so.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so I mean, we'll get into that in a second, but you know, obviously we're talking about the Xbox and Bethesda E3 showcase that just went down. It was about 90 minutes of games. They showed 30 games, 27 of them on Game Pass. Let's just go around the table, and Kevin, I'll start with you. If you had to rate the show on a letter grade out of 10, or not, wait, that doesn't make any sense. A letter grade
No, I like that. I like that better.
Jesus. On a letter grade, what would you grade it? Just real quick. Don't even no
Probably like a
explanation.
7. Probably like a 7.
Okay, well, so is that B? That's a B.
Yeah. 70.
Yes.
B. All right, Harley, what about you?
I'd make it 7.5.
Okay, you guys are going with the numbers, so I'm gonna go with a B plus. all good. I'll convert.
I'll follow Kevin.
All right, Jim. What about you? What about you, Jim?
Yeah, I'll set it like a high B, low B plus.
Okay, so
Some-
70,
somewhere
70,
in there,
75.
yeah.
All right. Okay. I thought you guys would have been way higher on that. I'm at a 90. I'm at an A, like A plus.
Actually,
I thought that was
you
awesome.
know what? I'm gonna
killed it.
say I'm gonna change my answer here. I'm gonna go high B plus, low A minus, just for a couple of the big things for myself. But yeah, I'm not quite where you're at, but I'm a little off.
I wasn't disappointed in anything except for one thing, which we'll get into. I think this was the best Xbox show that we've seen in I don't even know how long. It's been a long ass time since it's been that good. Next question. What's everyone's favorite moment from the show? Again, we're just going quick round table before we do everything. Kevin, favorite moment from the show?
Favorite moment?
Yeah, favorite game or moment or whatever.
I did like the Halo stuff. That cinematic was really nice.
Yeah, it was.
Really smooth.
Harley, favorite moment, favorite game?
It's tough, eh? You're like still digesting.
I don't know. There's a few games I'm like really pumped for.
Okay, well, listen out real quick.
Back for Blood.
Yeah.
The Ascent.
Yeah.
Redfall.
Yeah,
Halo.
obviously. All right.
Yeah.
Jim, what about you?
Oh, Sea of Thieves.
Oh, Sea of
Checks me
Thieves
out.
is great too. Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into that for sure.
So I think the big one, and I could give the easy answer and say Halo, but I think the big thing for me was right off the bat was Starfield. It was just nice seeing. It was alpha footage, but it still looked nice. But just seeing something that was in engine, and just seeing anything really. So that was cool. But the biggest surprise for me, if are we gonna go biggest surprise, biggest this and that? Because if we are, I'm gonna save my next answer. But
Yeah, biggest surprise will be a different question.
okay, so I'll save my second half of that then.
Perfect. My favorite moment, I know everyone's thinking I'm going to say Halo, and Halo's definitely up there, but I was blown the fuck away about Forza Horizon 5.
I was gonna say
Oh,
Party
yeah.
Animals for you,
It
but all
looked
right, cool.
So nice.
Horizon 5 looked, it looked insane. I can't believe how good it looked. When they were showing like stills, and they were like, oh, I'm like, oh, this is a video of Mexico. No, it was in game.
I thought it was like actual videos they took too, or
I thought it
something.
was
I'm
too.
like, oh, like here's us
I'm like-
transitioning into in-game graphics and all that. But no, man.
No, but yeah, I was actually blown away, like at a loss for words. I could not believe what I was seeing on the screen. So that was easily the best looking game I've seen in my life. I think I'm gonna have to look back and go look at it again. But like just from a pure graphical fidelity standpoint, obviously art style, you can make different claims for different games, but yeah, that was my favorite moment. I was absolutely blown away by that.
Hold on. I will say
Okay, yeah.
the moments when they were showing the in-game stuff that we thought was real life. Do you guys remember? And I don't know if you guys had this same moment too, but do you guys remember when Halo 4 came out and that opening cutscene came out and that looked photorealistic when that first came out and that blew my mind? I kind of had the same reaction to like the Forza footage that they showed today. Like it's just super great looking, super like next gen and like
Crisp.
yeah, like
This looked real,
super
man.
nice,
Like I've never
yeah.
seen a game look that real before. Like I thought it was video. That was the crazy part. When they were by the volcano and like you can like see the heat in the air and stuff. Oh, so good. But moving on, best surprise or biggest surprise. What surprised you the most, Kevin?
That they included putting C4 on a quad and then driving it into a helicopter in the Battlefield trailer.
Yeah, that was pretty great. That was good. The memes. Harley?
Probably the Sandstorm and the Twister from Battlefield.
Yeah. The Battlefield stuff looked great. We're gonna get into that. That looked awesome. Jim?
I'm gonna say Stalker 2 because I think that Stalker as a game series, the first Stalker is a good game, Shadow of Chernobyl, and I haven't gotten to the other two yet. But it was just kind of cool seeing that they made a second one, especially since I don't know, like I don't even think anybody else but me out of the three of us or the three of you guys have like really known about Stalker extensively. So it was just kind of cool seeing something that was like, oh, like I played that game and that's a really good game, and I was like, oh, that it looks like a good time. The second one, so I'll probably reinstall Shadow of Chernobyl to play through this week. I think
Perfect.
it's a fun game, man.
Yeah, that game, Stalker 2, actually surprised me as well. I knew it was coming because they showed it last year. But
I don't even remember that. Wow.
yeah, it was part of their July showcase last year when they first showed Halo Infinite. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it looked awesome, looked really interesting, and yeah, I agree with that. I think the biggest surprise for me was actually the Sea of Thieves Jack Sparrow thing, the Pirates of the Caribbean thing.
Yeah, that's true.
That was
a jaw dropper.
That was awesome.
I was kind of blown away. I'm like, are they really doing this? And yeah, it's a total it's a total partnership with Disney. It's its own campaign through the Tall Tales. Carlin was saying it's awesome, man. It's Sea of Thieves Pirate's Life, June 22nd, and it's free, which is awesome. We love to see that. So really looking forward to that's absolutely going to get me back into Sea of Thieves for sure. So that was a big surprise for me. All right, and last, actually no, we'll save this for later. So everyone in the chat, I just typed in the chat as well. We want to hear everyone's favorite moment, everyone's favorite surprise, and what you'd grade the show on, a letter grade or a number grade, whatever you want to call it. We would love to hear what you guys think too. So let us know in the chat, and if you're watching this on a VOD, let us know in the comments, man. We want to hear what you guys thought of the show. Personally, you can tell I'm pretty high on it, and the boys here also thought it was pretty good. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna quickly go over everything in the show. I'm just gonna list it all out, and then we'll get into certain talking points. Does that sound good to you guys, or do you guys want to go about it a different way?
Oh, that's fine.
That's cool.
Cool. All right. So first off, we saw the Starfield teaser coming out 11/11/2022, next gen only, Xbox exclusive. Stalker 2 coming first to Xbox and PC, looks real good. April 8th, 2022. Back for Blood, day one Game Pass, huge. Contraband, which is a brand new game announced, day one Game Pass, and it's made by Avalanche Studios. We don't have a date for that one yet. Sea of Thieves, the Pirates Life expansion, June 22nd, and it's free. Yakuza Like a Dragon coming to Game Pass right now, which is awesome. I'm going to download that after the podcast, actually. Then we saw Battlefield 2042 gameplay, which we're going to get into. Looked freaking amazing. Up to 128 players next gen, and October 22nd. An Annapurna console launch exclusive, 12 minutes. We've seen this game for a couple E3s now. Looks really interesting. August 19th, 2021. So coming later this summer, and it's on Game Pass. Psychonauts 2, August 25th on Game Pass. 10 more Bethesda games are coming to Game Pass. Fallout 76 is getting 2 new expansions, Steel Rain July 7th, and The Pit in 2022. Elder Scrolls Online didn't announce anything. They just showed it, I think. I didn't catch an announcement.
I don't think they did. Somebody said a sentence about it.
They're going to be optimizing it for Series X.
Yeah, optimized.
Oh, okay. So that was the only thing. Okay. So yeah, I'm like, really?
There's 4 years out.
Yeah. Party Animals coming 2022 looked like what's the Gang Beast? Looked like Gang Beasts. That is a console launch exclusive as well, and that is on Xbox Game Pass. Hades is coming to Xbox, which I'm really looking forward to. It's also on Game Pass, and it's coming on August 13th. Somerville, which is a console launch exclusive, Game Pass, summer 2022. Then we saw Halo Infinite, we saw some campaign, and we saw some multiplayer. And interestingly, no date. We're going to get into that. But we did get holiday 2021, so same date they've been saying. Diablo 2 Remastered, September 23rd.
Woo.
A Plague Tale Requiem 2022 coming to Game Pass. Looks real neat. Far Cry 6, October 7th. Slime Rancher 2, which is a console launch exclusive, coming 2022 to Game Pass. Shredders, which was a snowboarding game, coming 2022. That's also Game Pass. Atomic Heart, Game Pass. Replaced, coming 2022, also Game Pass. Grounded is getting an update, the Shroom and Doom update on June 30th. Among Us is getting 15-player lobbies amongst other upgrades as well, so that's going to be chaotic, and that's happening, I think, now or in a month or two. I didn't get the date for that.
I think it was June 15th. I might be
Might have
wrong
been June
though.
15th. Yeah, I know it was soon. It was June or July. I'm gonna butcher this. Is it Euden Chronicles? Euden Chronicles. We got Euden Chronicles 100 Heroes, which is coming 2023 to Game Pass, and also Euden Chronicles
And whatever
Rising.
other game they showed.
And then they showed Rising for 5 seconds, which is coming 2022 to Game Pass. So the cool one's coming 2023.
We did this in our spare time. I guess you can have it.
I'm not sure if that game's actually already out somewhere, and maybe that's why. I'm gonna have to look that up. The Ascent coming July 29th to Game Pass. We saw that last year. Age of Empires 4, October 28th, coming to Game Pass, and that is PC only for now. The Outer Worlds 2 was announced, which is great. Game Pass, console exclusive. Flight Sim coming to Xbox Series X and S on July 27th, Game Pass. And also a free expansion, the Top Gun expansion, this fall. Then we saw Forza Horizon 5, which again looked incredible, coming November 9th, and it's coming to Game Pass as well. And I believe that's a next-gen only game. I didn't actually look at the end there. I'll have to look that up. Then the second last announcement, which actually is the last announcement, but in my mind the second last announcement, was the Arcane Studios brand new game, Xbox exclusive. It's called Redfall, coming summer 2022, and it's coming on Game Pass. Looked really cool, kind of vampire hunter kind of thing. And then the biggest announcement of the show, the Xbox mini fridge coming this holiday. I love how they snuck that in at the end. I thought that was funny. That was the run of the show. Like, we just went over a bunch of stuff. That was 30 games. 27 of them are coming to Game Pass. And almost every single game they announced is coming out this year or next year, which is impressive. It's real impressive. So let's talk about some of the heavy hitters. So let's start with Starfield. So now that we finally saw Starfield, boys, and Jim, I'll let you start with this because I know you're real passionate about this. What are your thoughts on what we saw? I know we still didn't see any gameplay. It was more like a cinematic kind of tease, but it was in engine. What are we thinking? How are we feeling about Starfield? Jim, start with you.
I'm pretty happy with it. Again, we didn't see much, but what we did see, I'm glad it seemed like, obviously it's futuristic. It's not going to be kind of set in like modern day, or it's not going to be medieval, so it's not post-apocalyptic from what we know. It doesn't look like Fallout or Skyrim is what I'm trying to say. I kind of like, the look of everything so far. It's kind of how it's why I praise. It looks like a lived-in world, sort of, kind of, from what we saw, just based on how everything looks. And even though it's alpha, it still looks pretty. I don't know. I thought it looked pretty good. Like, it's not done, but I think it looked pretty. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just, from what we saw, I'm very excited to see what we end up seeing next from it.
Yeah, good stuff. Also in the chat, Paper Fox Tail says weirdly excited for Redfall. Yeah, me too. Looks really good. Harley, on to you, man. What did you think of Starfield?
I don't know. It looked good. But there wasn't too much there to. It was a nice little visual. We got to see the ship. We did see that there was a hangar bay for a mech. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, excited to see what comes next. Maybe some gameplay.
Yeah.
See what we're doing. It really was just mostly just like the world around the ship and then the ship. We didn't see like crazy anything.
Yeah, for sure. I'm kind of in the same boat. Just to jump in here, like I think it definitely looked interesting. But really, we haven't even seen anything concrete yet, right?
No, not at all.
So, I'm excited to see more of that game, like actual gameplay. But yeah, first new IP and franchise for Todd Howard and his team at Bethesda Studios in 25 years.
Did it have a release date?
Yeah, so that was 11/11/22. That number that we saw.
Oh, okay, right. Yes.
So it's coming out. That's gonna be the big holiday game for Xbox
can't
next year.
I can't believe that game has a release date and Halo does.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that,
we'll
man.
get to it.
I said I was only disappointed by one thing, and that was the one thing I was disappointed in.
Hey,
no release date for Halo.
And in the same day that Skyrim came out, I guess would have been 10 years ago now.
Oh,
is
you're
when
right.
Starfield's
That
coming
came
out.
out November 11th. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that means
good
anything or
callback.
not. Probably just it falls on a Friday, but yeah, it's a kind of little cool
Yeah,
thing there.
Yeah. Kevin, what about you? Any thoughts on Starfield?
Yeah, like everybody else said, without any gameplay, it's tough to make a good decision on it, I guess. But
Yeah.
anything with mechs, and I'm interested in.
Yeah, for sure. The mech was a nice little surprise. Yeah, so I mean that was good to see. They did confirm it is next gen only, and also that it's an Xbox exclusive. Right? There's been a lot of rumors going around that some of these Bethesda games are still going to come out on PlayStation and the like. But yeah, they shut that down. It's coming out on Xbox and PC, of course. But
Cool, man. I like that.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, like we've been not that we've been crying about it for years, but this is kind of one of the bigger wins for Xbox, I guess, and us because we all have Xboxes and PCs and all that. Because like PlayStation, they have a lot of big exclusives. They have they have your Uncharted's, you have your Last of Us's, you have your what am I thinking of here? God of War, stuff like
Horizon.
that. And,
yeah,
and it's cool that we have this like big new IP from like a really renowned studio that's just exclusive for us. So I don't know. Not that I'm like nana boo boo, too bad for you, PS5, but it's just cool. This is nice little thing to have.
yeah. In general, I'm against exclusives. Everything should just come out on everything. But yeah, I mean the fact that exclusives have to exist, it's nice to see that we're gonna get this game. So that's kind of where I stand on it. Yeah, let's move on to Battlefield now, and we can talk about any other games we want to talk about kind of in between, boys. Feel free to jump in, but I'm kind of just going across the heavy hitters here. So we saw some Battlefield 2042 gameplay. We got the teaser, must have been a few days ago at this point, sometime last week.
Yeah.
But we actually got some concrete gameplay. It was more again like a sizzle reel, but yeah, it looked real good. It sold me on it. Definitely
Yeah,
sold
I'm
me
gonna
on
get
it.
it.
Yeah,
Sure.
and Kevin, yeah, any more thoughts on that? Like, I don't know, man. This looks like the best Battlefield game I've seen in a while.
Yeah, like I enjoyed Battlefield 1. I didn't really get Battlefield because of the controversy with that, but it looks like Battlefield 4, and I really enjoyed that game. So I get it. Sure.
Jim,
Think about
thoughts?
it, Kev. Battlefield 5, if you were to get it, is $7 right now on sale. So you
I
could,
mean, yeah,
you could, but no. Battlefield 5 is very good actually. Now it is. Not at first, but now it is. But no, with Battlefield 2042, like I feel like I have an inverse opinion when it comes to COD. Like it's nice when COD goes away from more modern settings, and now that Battlefield's going back to, it's not futuristic, but it's a little bit into the future, let's say. But it's essentially back to kind of more modern stuff. I think I'm happy with that because we had Battlefield 1. I guess you had Hardline in between, but I mean, the Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 being like World War 1 and 2. And they're fun games on their own, but like we used to play a lot of Battlefield 3 when that first came out. Battlefield 3 or 4, I can't remember, but
It was 3.
Yeah, it was 3.
that was, I don't know, it takes me back to playing that with you guys. So I think that's kind of why I'm excited for it too, is because I know we're all going to want to get it. So I don't know, it looks really nice from what they've shown. I like the dynamic weather stuff. It's essentially like a day one purchase. That's kind of how I feel about it.
As long as the servers aren't fucking broken.
I'm just
I
glad
agree.
there's no
Oh, they will.
campaign.
Oh yeah, they will.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with games coming out nowadays. Is a lot of them don't have campaigns, and then also the servers don't work, so you can't even play it.
Hey, Warzone still doesn't work a year and a half after, so I mean,
Hey, you're
we'll
right.
see how
You're
that
right.
goes.
Yeah, exactly. Harley, thoughts on Battlefield, man?
I want to get it. I don't know how I'll get it.
Yeah, I guess you're in a bit of a tricky spot because you don't have an Xbox Series X, and
No.
your PC
I
maybe
do.
can run it. We don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, does look really good though. Hopefully we can find a way to get it all together
We'll
and
see.
play because it looked like a lot of fun.
I'm starting to go fund me for get Kevin and Harley
It's a
Xbox
bit-
Series X's.
I mean, I could get one.
Hey, beer.
Don't worry about me.
It did look really good though. That was one of the 3 games that wasn't on Game Pass, but that's okay. I think if you have Game Pass though, I think we get a discount because EA Play is in
Yeah.
that. So I think we get like a 10% discount on the game, which is, I don't know, that's something I guess.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that definitely sold me on it. I like how, and they kind of commented on this a little bit after the, I guess the teaser trailer, but people were like, oh, Battlefield went 20 years in the future and there's all these environmental disasters. Is that a commentary on the current state of the world? And they
No.
were like, oh, no, it's not. But I'm like, how could it not be, though? Like, there's this giant, like, like sandstorm and like twisters going through a big city. Like, I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting the perspective they're going through, where it's going to be like a lot of like natural kind of climate things in there as well, just with the crazy um, Battlefield stuff going on. And it did look really cool when like you were fighting in the sandstorm and they had to go inside into the buildings, and like that was cool.
Yes, and it was dirty and close.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I think it's gonna be a really good time. I haven't been excited about a Battlefield game since Battlefield 1, I think. So this is pretty exciting. And I think it's a good example of a game that doesn't need a battle royale. Like that looked perfect to me.
Yeah.
I don't need a
Yeah.
battle royale in
No,
Battlefield.
it
like that's
doesn't-
fine.
It don't need one.
Exactly.
It tried.
Levolution?
Levolution. Yeah, we didn't see a skyscraper go down, but I'm sure that's possible because they could do that in 3. So see if that happens. Closing thoughts on Battlefield, boys? Anything to say?
It looks pretty, and I'm gonna buy it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
There you
Perfect. All we need to hear. All right. Well, I guess it's about that time.
Should we save
Let's talk
Halo
about
for
Halo.
last? No, I don't know.
Let's get it out of the way.
Oh
Just
no!
like
don't-
the thing we
don't-
do it
don't-
in the middle.
Don't say it like that.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way. That makes me think something's ticking you, Tony.
The only thing that's sticking me is the date, actually. So let's just talk about it. So obviously saw some Halo Infinite. We saw kind of like a shot of the campaign again, and they kind of showed the in-game kind of Zeta Halo world, and they panned over some areas, and it looked 10 times better than last year. Like way better. So I was really pleased with how it looked. Kevin, you brought up the point that it wasn't first person, so you still kind of want to see it in first person to believe it.
Yeah, I want to see that gameplay added onto it,
Mm.
and just being able to move the actual character throughout the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like walking through the base, throughout the base, like
Yeah,
looking at the Marines and stuff.
throwing grunts around and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's a fair criticism for sure. I mean, I think I kind of trust it personally. I know you said you didn't, but I kind of trust it because it looked like it was almost just like I don't know, like an in-game camera. Like they pulled back from the character and we're just looking around. But yeah, I totally get it that we haven't seen it in person, I guess, since last year, the campaign. So it'll be interesting to see when we see that again, or even if we'll see it again at this point, because the game is coming out Holiday 2021, which I was so surprised. That was the biggest surprise of the show, aside from I guess some of the other stuff. But I thought for sure we're getting a date, and we didn't. And
I thought we were gonna beta too.
yeah, and they did announce a beta actually, but it was in their Waypoint article. So
No date though, just like a
The-
time frame.
just
Yeah.
summer.
The-
Yeah, just
the-
summer.
The time to announce a beta should have been at the show, not in like well, if you want to do the extra work and go to our website,
Yeah.
you can read more
Yeah.
about the stuff we're gonna be showing tomorrow or whatever they're gonna be showing a little bit more is. So yeah, that'd be my I don't know. It sucks to be like disappointed in a sense that like we kind of saw a little bit more concrete stuff last year with Halo when it wasn't like totally ready, and now that they've had this time to work on it and improve it, I'm kind of wondering why it seems like they're still playing it a little close to the chest. Like I'm not sure why they don't want to show off more. So I don't know if they're worried about, and we were kind of talking about this a bit before we recorded, but like hopefully it's not like super crunch time and everyone's kind of worried about what they have, and I don't know if that's the case. I kind of doubt it, but I don't know. Like it gets you thinking a little bit for me anyway. Like why is still this like this would have been like the time in my head to like show off this game more than just like a multiplayer sizzle reel, and like we got more concrete stuff with the campaign and we got a nice cutscene, but I think I wanted more. Like I think I kind of gave this whole show a grade of like I changed it to like B+/A-, but I think I would have been closer to low A+ if we would have got a lot more Halo, because it's like in my head everything around Halo was kind of better than what we got for Halo. I don't know. I'm in a weird boat right now because I wanted more and we didn't quite get what I was kind of hoping for, but I feel like I'm rambling. So Harley, what do you think?
I agree. I wish there's a lot more I wish we got more like campaign details. Like I was hoping maybe like a character cameo. We did see a new AI, which I liked.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was a little bit more. Maybe another like a familiar face or something. Um, the multiplayer was really cool to see. Like you said, it was like a sizzle reel where it's a lot of cool shots and cool action shots and stuff like that, using the grapple hook and sniping and stuff like that. But I also kind of wish we got more of an overview of what the what the big team mode is that they're kind of hinting at. I really wanted to see that.
Yeah, which they
But
did. They did again. They talk about it a little bit more in this blog post in this Halo
that was
Waypoint
what
thing.
big team though, like just like normal big team.
Yep, big team battle,
12v12, yeah.
but
Is
it's
that
bigger.
it? Is that
It's, that's it. That's all I can see right now. They haven't mentioned anything else.
so? This like new big mode is just big team with more people.
That's what it looks like. But it looks like big team has evolved a little bit. So
Yeah,
basically, it's like
well,
Pelicans swooping in to deploy fresh vehicles. I'm
if
reading it
that's
right
what
now.
that is, then I'll be
Tactical
pretty
updates from
disappointed.
Commander. Yeah, so they're going to share more
team
details later
size
this summer.
in Warzone in Halo 5? What was the team
It was,
size?
I think it was 12v12.
I believe
Yeah.
that was 12v12.
Yeah. So you got to remember that this game's also coming out on Xbox One. So,
Well, what I keep thinking is when we see all these reveals and there isn't a lot of information, is that this thing was supposed to come out last fall,
hmm
right? So I know they delayed it, but still, like, you can't give us more than that.
Yeah.
I think something to keep in mind is that this was 90 minutes and they showed 30 games, which is a lot. So, and I kind of told you guys this in the show, like when we were watching it. I'm surprised Halo didn't get its own little event because like we're talking about how we want to see more, and I think honestly they probably didn't have time to show us more.
Well, they showed more of a Forza than
They
Halo.
did,
I
but I
think
mean,
they should have
they,
flipped places. I think Halo should have been the ending like 20-minute
oh,
showcase, and then Forza.
I disagree.
Well, okay, in a way though,
I
because
disagree.
what we got with Forza is good, but we could have gotten what Forza showed us in shorter time, and then we could have gotten like 5 more minutes of Halo, maybe just something more. Because again, the multiplayer. If you look on YouTube, just the multiplayer video reveal, whatever it is like 2.5 minutes. And like that's it. Like that's all we got for a multiplayer is 2.5 minutes. Like no details, no. And again, everything's a work in progress still. But I don't know. I feel like I'm unreasonably sour right now. So I don't know. I better hold off.
I think, yeah, I mean, it's you're allowed to feel whatever you want to feel, man. Ultimately, I'm really happy with what we saw. I didn't dislike anything that we saw with Halo. I just
No,
wish we
that's
saw
true.
more.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
wish we
Yeah,
saw
that's
more. I think
true.
that's where we're at, right? Like it
Yeah.
was all good.
Yeah.
Everything I saw looked great.
It's
I want
like-
to play it.
It's like
I
the
just wanna
meal
see
was
more.
good.
Yeah.
The meal was good. You're just still hungry.
You know what it's like? It's like when you go to a fucking fancy restaurant and you order, some nice food, and they bring your plate and there's like only a little piece of food on it, and you paid $80 for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Flavor experience.
Yeah, you're paying, and we're just like, oh, I wish I could have gotten a bit more, And sometimes the greasy meal at Wendy's for $10,
Ooh.
fills you up a bit better.
That's
But,
what you end up getting afterward.
Exactly, the greasy $10 Wendy's meal, which I guess maybe that's Battlefield. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh,
I don't
be
know.
greasy.
Battlefield is gonna be greasy for sure, in the best kind of way. But that's kind of where I'm at with Halo, guys. I liked everything I saw. I'm excited for them to. Again, they're going to be showing a lot more this week. Just looking at this blog post, there's a video coming out tomorrow about more multiplayer stuff. There's an overview. There's a cannon fodder coming out later. There's another Inside Infinite later this week. So there's a lot coming out this month for Halo. I think it just didn't have enough time. I think that's where I'm at with Halo, and I guess in one way I'm glad because they showed a lot of other really cool stuff. But in another sense, Halo is obviously, I mean, it's on my sleeve. It's easy to tell. Like it's my favorite game franchise.
It's the
and,
GOAT, man. There's no arguing
It's
it.
the GOAT, exactly. So I just wish I saw more. But I'm confident we're gonna see more. The beta is gonna be sometime this summer, or Insider Flighting. Sorry, that's what they're calling it. So sign up for the Halo Insider Flighting program. You can do that on their website, if you want to be a part of that. But that's Halo. Any other closing thoughts on it?
Bring Firefight back.
Bring
Yeah.
Halo 3 back.
Halo
Halo 3. Here's the other
Honest-
thing with these showcases, man, and the chat's hilarious, but like all the unreasonable expectations that everyone throws on it too.
I want to
Yeah.
see Spirit of Fire coming in Infinite, even if it's just like it's one cutscene and it's just getting exploded. I want to see that.
Ooh.
That'd be really cool if like the
Let's
Spirit
tie
of Fire
that
came
in.
to save Chief. That would be awesome. Yeah, I mean timeline it makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
It makes sense. Timeline
Anything,
wise.
it's after Spirit of Fire already has been like grappling with Atriox for months.
Yeah, make a lot of sense. See what happens with it. I'm excited though. Coming, yeah, holiday 2021. So I guess they haven't landed on a specific date yet. Which I guess that begs the question: are you guys worried now that it might get pushed to 2022?
Oh, whatever. If it gets pushed, it gets pushed. I can't control that.
That's true.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
I guess I'm kind of in the same
ga-
boat as them.
If it needs more time, it needs more time.
Think about it, we're getting Battlefield in between now and then too.
Yeah,
and we're
there's
getting
so many other games.
Yeah, like there's like a million good things coming between now and holiday 2021, I guess. So, I mean, I'll be bummed out because again, we were supposed to play Halo Infinite originally last year. So, but you know what? If they honestly do need more time and they kind of overshot their shot when it comes to like like how much they've been doing for the game for the last year and like expectation versus reality kind of thing with like their workload, like yeah, like delay it again, whatever. Like everyone's, I know it's like, and now people are gonna be like, if you gotta delay it to make it better, I hate you. Like no, I think people would hopefully understand anyway. But whatever.
It'd be a disappointing, but like an understanding kind of thing. I'd be heartbroken. I'm gonna say it. I'd be heartbroken. I really hope they don't do it. I would be heartbroken. Halo Infinite has been one thing I've been really looking forward to for a long time now. If it gets delayed again, I'll be pretty sad. But I'll understand. I'll understand for sure. I'm not worried about it still. I think, again, from what I understand and everything from what we've been hearing, is that the game was done last year, and they've just been polishing the hell out of it. So I think maybe this might have to do with maybe COVID still impacting things a little bit, and they don't want to slap a date on it to then have to push it back a week or two, maybe. Because remember, Cyberpunk, that was supposed to come out, September? Then it was supposed to come out October.
Oh,
Then it was
that's
supposed
true.
to come out November.
People
And then
were
it finally
mad.
came out December. They kept delaying it like in 2-week intervals. So maybe they're just kind of worried about slapping a date on it and then having to push it a little bit. Maybe that's it. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe they're waiting for the insider flighting to go through, and then they're really going to get a sense of how much work they need to do.
Well, maybe.
You know,
I signed up
could
for
be
all that
simple as
right
that.
after we watched it live. I signed up for the Xbox Insider thing because you had to, and then I signed up for the Halo Insider. So yeah, hopefully like, something comes out of that. So yeah,
For sure. For anyone who wants to see more Halo stuff, though, again, lots happening this week. You can check out Halo Waypoint. There's going to be a video on Halo's YouTube channel tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. It's going to be multiplayer focused. On Waypoint, there's some nice screenshots that we didn't see in the trailer. We can see some Spartan customization. You can see some map, all in gameplay stuff. And I did appreciate in the sizzle reel, actually, really quick, how some of that gameplay was first person. Like it was like from the perspective of somebody playing it. So that was
yeah.
that was nice. That was actually gameplay, right? So that was good to see. Yeah, I guess that's it for Halo Infinite. We might come back to it at the end of the show, but after that, I mean, there was a lot of really cool stuff, like Diablo 2 remastered. I know Resurrected, Jim. I know you're excited about that. Nothing really new there though. That was just more of a gameplay trailer.
Yeah, we just got the release date finally.
Yeah, you're right, September 23rd. So there you go. I think the Among Us 15-player lobbies are going to be chaotic as hell, and I love it.
And
Yeah,
pistols.
3 imposters.
Why they
3
got pistols in that
imposters.
game now?
Yeah, you'll have roles now that you don't need mods for.
That's
I believe
a big
I
step
saw
up.
one of them was sheriff. I think the other one was scientist. So I think yeah, I think there's gonna need like new colors and new customization and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That looked good though. I'm excited for Hades. Really excited for Hades. And Yakuza Like a Dragon. That's gonna be awesome.
That's so cool. It's on Game Pass now, or it's coming to Game Pass.
Well, every other Yakuza game is actually on Game Pass right now, so
but
makes sense.
the one I wanted to play, which is Like a Dragon's actually coming now. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited for it. It's a good get. I guess we'll talk about Sea of Thieves a little bit because we haven't really talked about that. Surprising. It's very surprising, the Jack Sparrow thing, the Pirates of the Caribbean thing. Looked like they actually got Johnny Depp for the voice actor, or he's just really good.
No,
I don't
they
know.
got him for sure.
Yeah.
They got
That
all
was
those
cool.
guys.
Yeah, they got like multiple people from
I
the
think
series.
that one girl is from the movie.
Calypso.
They had the Barbosa guy. They had Johnny Depp. They had, I think, even
Davy
Davy
Jones.
Jones was the same guy.
That old guy with like the mutton chops and all that, he's there too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, his like second hand.
Yeah.
That looked
Looks cool,
really
man.
cool.
I was so happily surprised.
Plus
And
the
new
soundtrack's
enemies.
gonna be in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
soundtrack. Yeah.
Oh, imagine if you're playing the instruments. That's actually one of the
Ooh.
songs.
Oh, I
They'll-
bet they're
they'll
doing
have
that.
to
Those
do that.
songs?
That's a
Oh,
given.
man.
That's a given.
That would be cool.
That'd be so cool.
Plus the skins that'll come out.
Yeah. The
I know
new
Carlin's
enemies,
just gonna
too.
play that for months.
You're fighting like Davy Jones's like henchmen, like crew. Something other than skeletons.
This is a big
It'll
Yeah.
be that in Genshin.
That's something I was really hoping they were going to announce today is Genshin on Xbox. I was
Out
really
of the
hoping for
blue.
it. I was really hoping for it. But it
Maybe
didn't happen.
Nintendo's thing they'll have it.
Oh yeah.
They'll have a release date finally for that.
I imagine.
They've been waiting for that for a while. I was hoping for that for sure. Yeah, I mean the Uden Chronicles stuff looked really cool. Reminded me of Fire Emblem. But yeah, not coming for a while. 2023
Yeah,
for the
that's
new one.
2 years out.
That's a long ways away. I'll probably forget about it, unfortunately, until it comes out.
You weren't
That's-
excited about like the one they made in their spare time that's coming out this year?
Yeah, we don't know what that game is
5
yet.
seconds.
That was
Hold
so
on.
funny too.
You-
Oh man.
Oh yeah, shit. Here's this game too.
The interns were working on this in the back.
Be
And
nice.
it looks so
It's the-
different too.
It's,
Like
it's
it
my
was
kid's first
pretty
game.
2D.
Like a
What?
side scroller.
don't understand what it is.
It's like it almost looks like a what do you call it? Like Octopath, but not. Would you call it like a JRPG? No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't played very many JRPGs.
Yeah, it's a
The
JRPG.
2023 one, or the one that
The good
Yeah,
one.
the spare time one.
I'll be honest. When they
I don't know
flashed the
anything
one that
about
was coming
Spare
out this
Time.
year, I had no clue. Like I cannot remember what like that 5 seconds of the other one they showed was
It's
like.
not out yet. I'm looking at it on Steam right now. Yeah, it's not like that right now.
it looked
so-
like just like a side scroller. Just like a
Yeah.
flat side scroller. So I think it looked like.
Maybe it's like Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zeroes, and then when the actual game
Mhm.
comes out, it'll be like a
Yeah.
full thing.
Yeah, it could be that. All right. You right.
I keep forgetting that they actually charge $30 for like a demo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
People,
They
well,
did,
people paid for it though. Like I give them credit. Like they know their audience. So
Metal Gear, man. Konami, actually. Or
yeah.
that was Konami's doing. We got the Age of Empires 4 October 28th release date.
Oh, that
That,
looked cool,
that
too.
looks cool.
Very cool.
Pretty good.
Played a lot of
I-
Age of Empires
I'm
back in the
definitely
day.
gonna give that a try. Coming on
Yeah.
Game Pass, right?
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
fell out of like
That's-
RTSs, but every time I see one, like I kind of want to start playing them again. But then like I don't know, I really like Out of the Loop. Like I don't know, I know Halo Wars is like an RTS, but maybe I'm
It's
thinking more of like
it's a simpler.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's a simpler
pretty-
RTS.
like I don't know.
RTS Lite.
I get curious whenever I see RTSs, and since it's Age of Empires, I don't know, maybe I'll give it a shot.
Age
You
of
don't see
Empires
too
is
many
good, too,
anymore.
'cause we can just play versus AI.
Yeah. That's always good.
We don't have to play against like
Or go through the
elite
campaigns or whatever.
players.
I guess you could do that in Halo Wars as well, though.
Yeah.
Play against
Definitely.
like legendary AI.
Just firefight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
firefight.
fight.
Firefight's a good time.
Ooh, Age of Empires firefight.
Wave incoming. Elephants. Oh, jeez. Hundreds of elephants storming you. That'd be funny. Outer Worlds 2. That kind of surprised me.
yeah.
That was like
Yo.
pretty soon after the first one, though. They didn't have a date for that one. I didn't see 2022 or anything.
The
might have missed it.
narration was so good too.
Yeah, the trailer was
Yeah, that
great.
was funny.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So meta.
Good. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Outer Worlds 1 only came out October 2019, so like, man,
Yep.
they're making fast work. And like from what I've played of the first one, it's really good, man. It's really good
And
stuff.
didn't that just come out with like an expansion or something?
It did.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Damn.
And the cool thing about that is that it's Obsidian, right? So Obsidian also
Mhm.
makes Grounded, which we saw, and then also they're on Outer Worlds 2, and they're making Avowed, which we saw last year. We didn't see it this year, but that brand new, awesome looking RPG that we saw, that cinematic trailer. So, I mean, Obsidian has 3 different teams, right? So it's not like it's all the same people making one game. That would be kind of concerning. But it's 3 separate teams doing it all. So, yeah, man, Obsidian's cranking them out, and that's awesome.
Speaking of which, at the end of the show, we should talk about stuff that wasn't there, but keep going.
I thought you were gonna say, speaking of which, we should talk about cranking it out.
No.
Like, whoa, Jim. Oh,
you guys are
I know we said
sick.
this wasn't for kids, but I mean,
You guys are mind in the gutter. Get it out of the gutter.
never. I live in the gutter. Flight Sim looked great. July 27th, Game Pass for Series X. Already out on PC, but I'm excited to. My PC would explode if I tried to run it. So
I don't even think my
excited
laptop could
to-
run it good at either.
your laptop could probably run it, but maybe not on all the highest settings.
Yeah, maybe on like medium or
I don't
Yeah.
know.
medium high.
If I'm gonna play it, I think I'd rather just wait for the Series X because it's more powerful than my laptop. I think so. Well, for sure, more powerful than my laptop. Jeez. Yeah.
Well, and you can play it on the big screen too on your TV.
Yeah.
which is nice, obviously, because that's basically a sightseeing game. Well, it can be, anyways. Some people take it seriously, and they're like actually like they're like RP pilots.
Wait, they're actually
that
like
kind of stuff.
flying. Like, whoa.
Yeah. Like, "Oh, your
That
crap
game's
was-"
in depth. You need to like do pre-flight checks and stuff.
Well, you can turn all that off, and you can go to like a basic mode if you want.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there's like the
Sightseeing mode.
hardcore like sim mode, and then there's like the casual mode where you just kind of like press up to fly,
Interesting. So,
which is
Wow.
probably what I'm gonna do, to be honest. So
I'd want to like Forza. I'd like watching that trailer. I just want to like drive around and just like look at the environment.
oh man, yeah, I guess we'll just jump into Forza because that's kind of the next thing, anyways. But
Or-
yeah, again, like we said, like that game looked
or is it-
photorealistic.
Crazy stuff, man.
I was blown away. Mexico's a great scene for it. I think there's a lot of unique environments that they can do,
Mhm.
kind of like jungle and like desert and like the kind of the vibrant, colorful towns that you can drive through and stuff. Looked cool. I'm a big fan of the Horizon series because it's like a racing game for not racing fans, which is cool. So
Yeah.
like you can just like pick a nice car and just drive around the countryside and do
Yeah.
cool shit. And like it's
And
open
Corolla.
world, so you're just driving around. So that's it's a really good game, or a good series, I should say. I haven't played 4. 4 is in the UK, but also on Game Pass. But I have 3, and 3's in Australia, and looks really, really good. And then I think 2 is in France, but they're kind of just going all around the world. So I think Mexico's a cool spot for it. I was hoping it might be Tokyo, like Japan. That'd be really cool.
Wait,
That would be cool.
not
And they have a
like-
big
not
street
like
racing scene
Tokyo,
too.
Ontario.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Tokyo, Ontario. That's not a place, is it?
Ontario.
I mean, we got a London and a Paris. Why not a Tokyo?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess our city used to be called Berlin.
There you go.
Oh yeah, but we don't talk about that.
No.
World War One messed that up.
Yeah.
We got the Oktoberfest though, so not too bad.
Oh yeah.
Apparently the second biggest one in the world, aside
Other,
from Germany.
other than Deutschland.
That's right. Wonder if that'll go down this year.
What, the world?
Cool. Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
Oh yeah, didn't they do like the
Jeez.
peg popping in the airport? I know this isn't related to anything at all, but
It was virtual though last year, I thought.
yeah, it was all virtual.
Virtual Oktoberfest? Weird.
Yeah, because they like tapped the keg. And it's a big deal.
Maybe it'll actually happen this year.
Actually, probably. I mean, we're on track. Anyway.
My sister-in-law and my brother have both doses.
Ooh.
It's happening.
There you go. Yeah.
And my dad. Crazy.
Yeah, my mom and stepdad have both. I think my sister and her fiance are going for their seconds, I think sometime in the next 2 weeks. But they got theirs like back in like March and April because they were priority lists and stuff.
Mm.
But
My grandparents
it's
go
happening.
tomorrow for their second.
nice. It's happening.
Hell yeah.
Super cool.
Happening.
Can't wait. Hang out with the boys.
FMT in-person recording coming to a living room near you soon.
Yeah, that'll actually be really cool. We should try to do that this year. That'd be better.
We're all going to Kevin's house every day, so.
Okay.
Just-
I'm definitely getting a VR headset so we aren't just bored.
Oh. We could record the show in that VR chat game on Steam.
Oh no.
Oh, there you go.
That would be something.
Okay.
Kevin, you could be a Gundam.
Oh no.
Yep.
You guys can all do Genshin Impact bullshit, and I'll be like someone
Oh.
cool. Like
Maybe
I could be
Mr.
the dedicated Wham guy. I already him.
There
on
you go.
Oh,
You
true.
make a character for that.
I have a
Or
question
model.
regarding server.
It's a good question.
It was a technical
It's a
question.
technical question. Okay, back to the matter at hand.
Yeah, Forza Horizon 5 looked great. I think that's where we were at. But
Yeah, there you go.
I think that was the best looking game I've ever seen. Like I said, it was unreal. I'm gonna have to look that back. I'll probably put that on the TV at some point and just like really watch it. But
I'm
it looked
okay.
really good.
I will say before we move on, I'm kind of genuinely surprised. Not, I am and I'm not, but I'm kind of surprised that was the big showcase game. Especially since Halo, we've had nothing video wise since last summer. There's no Gears of War or anything this year, but didn't really like Gears 5 only came out. Was it last year? No.
2019,
Year
and
before?
also they're switching to Unreal Engine 5, so they
Oh,
kind of
that's
said
right.
that they're not doing anything for a number of years right now.
No,
So-
no Elder Winds. What's that one Rareware is making? Anyway, I'm getting off track.
Oh, Everwild.
Everwild.
Yeah, no, that's a miss. You're right. There's no Everwild this year. That game's been announced since 2018 or 2019.
No Perfect Dark either this year.
Yeah, but that makes sense. I think that game's pretty far out.
Yeah.
No Fable.
Arguably
No
no
Valve.
Halo Infinite this year. Jeez.
Yeah, I was surprised with no
There's
Fable.
absolutely Halo Infinite. Fuck off.
Wait, the what?
Yeah, exactly, Harley. The what?
The what?
I'm joking.
Yeah, so a lot of games that they announced last year actually didn't show up this year, but I think that's because they're kind of further out. It's fine. Again, almost everything they showed today was 2021 or 2022. So
Which is good.
Yeah.
Keep it close.
that's right.
Except for that
Don't
that one
don't
game.
pull a Cyberpunk and announce it in 2012 or 2013, and then
Um,
release it like 8 years later when the hype is so high it could never meet it. And then it
Look at
comes
Elder
out-
Scrolls too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had no Elder Scrolls 6.
Again, they're working on Starfield. I think
Yeah.
it was a mistake to talk about Elder Scrolls when they did a couple years ago.
Yeah, that like
That like just
JPEG.
the JPEG title that came on the screen. It's like, okay,
No
we
one's
didn't need it.
surprised you're
Now you just
making
got
it.
everyone's hopes up. Like, don't do that. We probably won't see that until after Starfield. So that's probably won't see anything from that game until 2023, maybe even 2024, which is just a long ways away. Who knows what will happen by then? You know. And lastly, we got that new Arcane Studios game, the vampire one, Redfall.
Redfall.
Yeah.
That was their and one more thing moment, the brand new game from Arcane
That
Studios.
looks cool.
Edgy.
Yeah, I think it looked really
I'm
cool.
down for that.
Yeah, it looked great.
It was open world too.
Yeah,
Single
player
open world,
co-op.
single player co-op. Yeah,
Oh, co-op. Let's do
all
that.
cinematic, no gameplay. Important to note.
True.
But looked. I liked the kind of like the setting, and,
Yeah.
like, concept and theme and stuff. It looked cool.
Vampires.
Summer 2022, so actually kind of soon, year from now. That'll be interesting.
And I was excited for Back for Blood.
Yeah, Back for
soon.
Blood looked really good. Saw some more gameplay for that.
Oh,
And lastly, the Xbox fridge.
hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
Fridge.
Small fridge, gee.
Well, it's a mini fridge.
it's a mini.
Well, it looked like it could hold like 5 cans. I don't know. How am I gonna
Yeah, it
fit
did look like it only hold a couple cans.
How am I gonna fit 12 of Rolling Rock in there, tall boys? I don't think I can.
You can
Oh,
put
I
your
don't know
you
what
can
the-
chill your G Fuel in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
That's what I'd use it for.
Surprised G Fuel doesn't have their own mini fridge.
I'm
They do.
pretty sure
Oh,
they
they
do.
do.
They probably have a full fridge.
They
Like,
do, but they only send them out to like
yeah.
their
Yeah.
like content creator partners. But they get them.
Top.
We're
top.
we're just waiting for ours. We're clearly big fans, and
Yeah.
Oh, and that being said, let's do our G Fuel segment.
we've burned the bridge with Mix. Mix can't send us their mixed mini beer cooler, so
Yeah, Mix can never. Yeah, we actually burned that bridge for sure.
For good
Jim,
reason.
especially you, man. You actually tore them apart.
it sucks. Okay, I'll say it. It sucks, but
it's a bad product.
hey,
I would never recommend
you know,
it.
if you want to sponsor us though, just don't send me the lemonade. That ruined it. Just do any other flavor. It's not that one.
How do you screw up lemonade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'm
Just
at.
sad.
Well, hold on. We gotta catch up.
Mixed.
We gotta catch up
Coming
on
in
chat
third.
here. So Blue
Yeah,
Gaming
yeah.
says, guys, Battlefield 2042. Yes, very much so. I'm watching the conference now. I wasn't going to pre-order 2042, but after seeing the gameplay, I'm tempted. I am too, actually, but I talked myself out of it because I just explained that pre-ordering doesn't make sense. I guess in my head, I might do it anyway.
Unless you're getting a collector's edition.
Yeah, unless it's like a physical cool statue of like a boot or
Oh.
something. I don't know.
Yeah, and like you
A boot.
dog tags, you get Battlefield
Buy
dog
a
tags.
boot. Oh, imagine it came with like a little diorama.
But man, go for it. Pre-order if you want it. Why not? If you know you're gonna play it, okay. In that sense too, to kind of go back on this, if you know you're gonna play a game, there's no harm in pre-ordering it ahead of time.
There isn't, except for if it doesn't work at launch.
I just totally jumped off the edge, but for no reason in the gameplay. Wow. Yeah.
That's the only thing, and that's the worry, I guess, especially with it being online only, like only multiplayer, is that if the online servers are down, then you can't play the game at all. It's not like, okay, I'll just play the campaign for a bit.
Is
Like,
there any way to prep for that, or is it just kind of like, well, we have our servers, we'll see how it runs, and we'll just kind of like prepare on the go?
Wouldn't that be
beta.
the same as buying.
Yeah,
like,
so the betas
Blu-ray?
are the best they can do, but you can't test for millions of people all logging on at once,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, Bluey says I just like the early access. That'd be the biggest sell point.
Yeah,
That's
you're
true.
right. Usually EA
Pre-order-
does that. Yeah.
If you pre-order, you get a more early access. Makes sense.
Also, you can
it's
usually
what, like a
preload
few
the
days
game.
early or something like that. You get
Oh,
go
yeah.
on or whatever.
Yeah.
The servers would be good at that point because it'd be like a fraction of the people
It's
playing
actually
it.
it's actually a pretty ingenious way to get around the server issue, because you have pre-order to get early access, and then when it goes live, only a fraction of the players are playing the servers, which is like a good stress test for it. So like you're getting people. That's actually pretty smart now that I think about it. Maybe Halo will do that. Probably not. But yeah, Battlefield looked great, man. Looked. I was very very happy with what I saw there.
Oh, looks so cool.
Yeah.
The lighting too looks so nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Like when the
it's such
sand
a
was coming-
cinematic game, yeah.
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 And then when the sand hit, like it's like dark, and like, everyone's shooting those the flares from the shots, lighting
Yeah.
up the sand. Oh,
Yeah, it looked awesome. Everyone just running inside, and then you're inside, and it's just a fucking
Yeah.
shit show in there.
Yeah, I can't wait to be
Oh.
a squad and just do our best.
Just do our
try
best.
to do our best.
You know what?
Wow.
Hey, that kind of begs the question, because I know we've been shown Battlefield, we've been shown, I guess, Infinite's multiplayer too. We've been kind of getting away from these games that aren't, as far as we know, aren't going to have a battle royale, or they're not having one at launch at least. Is this going to be the start of us transitioning out of battle royales, or are we still like way into battle royales? I know we play a lot of like Warzone. It's easy to hop in. I know Tony and I, for the most part, play a lot of Fortnite still. But like just seeing the squad-based stuff at Battlefield and just being excited for Halo multiplayer again in general, just being, brand new multiplayer, new maps, new gameplay, whatever. Does this get you guys excited for normal multiplayer again? Or are you still kind of like, I kind of still want a battle royale with these games?
I don't know.
I think that it depends on what you're after. So
Yeah.
Battle Royale, it's very competitive. Whereas with like Battlefield, that's not competitive at all, right? It's just sort of you pick up,
No,
play,
it's
kill
casual.
people, you get killed a bunch. Yeah. Same thing with Halo. Like you can either do big team where it's not crazy, or you really get into it. But
I've been
my
like,
2 cents.
I've been
Yeah,
kind of
unless
weighing
you're,
away
like,
a bit.
Getting like ranked in Halo. It's pretty much
Yeah.
casual.
Well, Halo has that balance, which is nice, right? It has big team, which is casual, and then it has the ranked arena 4v4 if you want like the competitive
Yeah, if you want
experience.
to do
Good
like
stuff.
ranked Slayer, yeah, that's when you
Play- Oh,
start
yep.
sweating.
Yeah,
Sit
you
up
don't start
straight.
with big team.
But like normal matches of Slayers, like yeah,
Yeah.
you do your best. Yeah,
I think it's a good question
agree.
though. It's I think I think it depends on the game, right? I think we've seen games that have tried to implement a battle royale and it just doesn't freaking work. Battlefield 5 being a
Yeah,
good example.
Don't,
Yeah,
I
actually,
don't think games need that.
Blue, because I know you're watching and you're in the chat talking about Battlefield. What did you think of Firestorm and Battlefield 5 if you had played it? But the only reason why I asked this question is because I've been playing more Black Ops Cold War, just like the normal multiplayer, and I'm getting really into it again. And I know, like, as soon as Warzone came out, like when Modern Warfare came out in general, and we had Ground War, that was a cool big scale mode. That was really fun. And as soon as the the Battle Royale came out, like we don't play it anymore. So I don't know if it just takes the right mode for us to kind of hop out of the normal multiplayer, or if it's just maybe like time. Because again, like when Black Ops Cold War came out, I played the multiplayer quite a bit at first, and then I just went back to Warzone, and then we played Prop Hunt or Zombies, which is always a good time in Black Ops anyway. But I don't know. I think I'm excited for these games almost like not really announcing they have battle royales, and I know it's like really popular for content creators to have battle royales and all that, but I don't know. I think it's time we kind of transition a bit away from it in a way, in a sense, because there's so many battle royales out there, and like there's already so many good ones. Like we don't need any more. I don't think we need any more. Like trying to be really good battle royales. I don't know.
Yeah, the established ones can just keep going.
Yeah,
Don't need,
absolutely.
like every new game trying to pitch in and make their own battle royale.
With Halo, even like they didn't announce Battle Royale, obviously. And even though we think on paper it could be really, really good, like who knows? Maybe they did some testing internally and they're like, nah, like this is, it's not great,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I agree. Not every game needs a Battle Royale. Games can be fun without it for sure. So yeah, if Warzone's great implementation of it. Definitely a broken ass game with bad anti cheat. They need to fix that, but it's good.
Bad anti-cheat. You mean
Bad
no
Any
anti-cheat?
anti-cheat.
Yeah, exactly. So they got to fix that shit. But yeah, that's good. Fortnite's doing its thing. It's always good. PUBG is still around. If they can optimize the hell out of PUBG, or just make a PUBG
Hey,
2 that actually
there's
runs well,
Apex
that'd be
too.
nice. Apex is
PUBG,
great.
Let it die.
Yeah, so like there's lots of good battle royales out there. Don't necessarily need another one. So happy that Battlefield seems just to be going all in on the kind of the big scale stuff, and even Halo in the same sense. Just commit to big team, make big team as awesome as it can be.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see more from both of those games soon. Any other things that you guys wanted to bring up? I mean, we kind of just went through the whole show, all the big announcements. We skipped over a couple things. Anyone want to talk about Slime Rancher? Or anyone want to
Arlen's
talk about
excited for it.
Psychonauts 2? Yeah, for
That's
sure.
a really good chill game.
Slime
Just
Rancher.
to hang out, watch it.
Those kind of games are underrated, in my opinion. Fun to do.
Mm-hmm. It's cool that 12 Minutes got a release date. It's cool that Diablo 2
Yeah.
got a release date. A lot of like concrete release dates, which is actually nice. In terms, like I know the big ones, like Halo mainly didn't get like a concrete release date, but it's nice that like a lot of these things that didn't have dates before now have dates, right? Like I was saying, like Diablo 2, it was just 2021 essentially. Like there was no. It could be fall, it could be summer, whatever. And then 12 Minutes hasn't had a release date ever, really. And now we have it. So, I don't know. Just happy about the little stuff like that.
Overall, like I said, I gave it a pretty good grade. I thought this was a great show. I like the variety of games that they showed. There's a lot of different stuff in there for a lot of different people. Whatever you like, there's probably something in here. You're probably gonna like some of these games here. Either way,
Yeah.
You're gonna like the way you look.
I like the cut of your jib.
You thieves.
Sea of Thieves. Ascent looked great. Harley, you're excited about the Ascent.
Yeah. That was the first time seeing it, wasn't it?
We saw a little bit last year at the gameplay thing.
Did we see game? Wait, what? The what?
At
Last
the July event, yeah.
Huh. I don't really remember it.
Yeah, they showed a bit of it.
Yeah, it looks cool. It looks like a mix between like Diablo and Cyberpunk.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah.
So what's
All right, boys.
next?
Well, what are we going to talk about here?
What's everyone's most hyped game?
Oh, you know my answer.
Forza.
Based on what you've seen so far in the whole E3 shenaniganery. Because I know we're all gonna say Halo, but
I'm still sticking with Starfield. The possibilities are
Interesting.
endless with that. And like I said, Halo is an easy answer. Of course we're hyped for Halo. The Halo gameplay is going on the screen right now. But I think in terms of just like something we haven't seen before, and even though we haven't seen very much of it, I like the aesthetic of it. I like its cut G so far. So I think that'd be the one I'd say I'm most hyped about at the moment. Just because, again, if Halo was like, oh, it's coming out, November 5th or whatever, like, oh my god, that'd be it. But holidays are very
I still think
vague.
it's November.
Holidays are vague. Little chunk of time there, so.
Yeah, it's a big. Not September, which makes me sad.
I still think it's November. What is it? 15th or 20th? Whatever the 20th anniversary of Combat Evolved is. I think it's the 15th. I think that's the sweet spot. They're probably trying to hit that. Based on what I saw, Horizon 5 blew me away. That's my favorite game of the show. But obviously the most excited for Halo Infinite to come out. Harley, what about you?
Kind of excited for something that's coming out soon. I believe that's Back for Blood, or was the Ascent? When was that one coming?
Since July 29th.
Hey,
So like a month and a bit. Month and
That's
a
very
half.
close.
I'm excited for those. Of course, Halo, but there's still some time for that.
Let's see
All right.
what
Well, with that, we could talk about what we're excited to play kind of coming up here in the next immediate future, I should say. So rather than all this E3 stuff, we can talk about what we're excited to play or what we've been playing really. Been playing a lot of Genshin.
Oh, big
Lots of
surprise.
Genshin.
Big surprise.
Yeah. Playing a lot of that. Summer events going on. It's a good time.
Swimsuits.
Swimsuits. Yep. No, it's fun. I think it's actually a pretty cool event. Looks like there's a lot of stuff to do in it. I'm blown away by it for like a free to play like gacha game. How much there is to do. It's crazy. You don't have to pay to like do anything for the most part. It's good. Yeah, that's pretty much it gaming wise. I mean, we've been having fun playing zombies a little bit in Call of Duty. That's
Yeah.
been good. We got a win in Warzone last night, which was crazy.
Yeah,
That was a
man.
good time.
Fabulous
good time.
foursome.
Telling you, man, we got a special squad, the four of us. But everyone's got their role defined, Everyone knows what they're doing.
Yeah, man, you hyped me up with your descriptions of everybody. I was like, oh my god, dude.
I forgot what I said.
You just make me.
Honestly.
I have it screenshotted. I'm gonna read it just for you guys. I know you don't want to hear it, but when I read it, I was like, man, that's like. Well, do I even have it? So maybe I don't.
That's some special stuff right there.
Do I still have
Michael's
it?
secret stuff.
Oh man, maybe
Was
I
it
don't.
steroids? I need to know.
It was water.
Or
Oh, no, I do have
steroid.
it. Okay.
It was just water, but they thought it was steroids, so they all like flexed.
All right.
But it was definitely like pretty inappropriate to put in a children's movie that all the Looney Tunes took steroids.
Yeah, well, so was Lola Bunny, but
They know what they
her.
did. They know what they did.
her outfit's not extra small. It's actually a husky double XL.
Is it?
You gotta hide all the curves. But
Oh, fuck.
But as I was saying, are you ready? This is just because Tony,
Oh.
for everybody listening, this is Tony's poetry here. You ready?
Oh, poetry.
Kevin's the tactical squad leader, always looking to get the advantage rather than getting into a gunfight straight up. Harley's the workhorse. Well, at first Harley sent a picture of Dr. Evil and Mini-Me. Then he goes, Harley's the workhorse. Doesn't matter the situation. He always gives us a chance to win. Jim's the wild card. Can pop off for big damage and turn the tide. And then this is Tony speaking. I'm the shark. I was going to say I'm the meatball. I'm the shark. I consider myself
Fuck off.
I consider myself good, but once there's blood in the water, I lose my train of thought. You guys reel me back in. I read that and I was like, oh my god, man. You just make me want to play Warzone like 24/7 just reading that description.
When we get those big wins,
Feels
especially
good.
like one last night where we didn't even
man.
fucking die, like we were just going.
That felt so good.
That might have been our
And it
best
was
game
constant.
ever. That might have been
We
like
made
the
a
best one.
Superstore of all places,
Yep.
the hub, and then once we got moving from that apartment building, there's like nonstop action.
Yeah, we were just building to building, trying to stay alive, killing teams as we go. It's good, man. We played it safe. Nobody ran in and died like I usually do. It's good.
Maintain that high ground.
Right. Yes, sir. We should land at Superstore more, apparently.
Mhm.
Every time.
I
Sure.
guess so, yeah.
It's either a quick round or we win.
Yeah, you're right. Either way, we win. We're good.
50-50.
Oh, we should do that. Cool. All right. Well, I don't really have any other questions or discussion points. Anyone else? Jim, anything else you wanted to bring up or talk about?
I'm just happy how even though we had some minor gripes with what happened during the showcase, I'm pretty happy overall with what we got. Like I thought it was a good time. It was nice watching it with you guys all live too, and Carlin as she joined us a couple games in, I think. But
Yeah, that was good.
it was just cool, like actually experiencing something cool with you guys. So yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm excited.
We
to
should
play
make
more
this a
Series
thing.
X.
We go to somebody's house and then
Ooh.
it's our
Dude.
Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I like it.
the game
long
is
as-
Super Bowl.
As long as they keep doing it on the weekend, because usually it's a weekday.
Yeah, Xbox has been doing it Sunday the last few years, which is good. Yeah, Nintendo's on Tuesday, so that's the last big one I'd say. Is Nintendo on Tuesday.
I'm excited for
Square
Nintendo.
Enix's thing is going on right now, but yeah, I'm just excited to play more Series X. To be honest, man, like I can't even like pinpoint a game because I just want to I want to try all these games that are. I don't know. I'm just excited to play around with it and see how everything runs. Like I'm just amazed. Like the one thing I've noticed right away is like everything loads like a Ferrari, for fuck's sake. Like everything just loads like super fast. Like from the time you start COD to you're in the lobby, it's like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, whereas like before sometimes it takes like a minute for like the checking for updates thing to like actually go through, and it might take even longer to get through the main menu and all that. But it's just cool how like I don't know, it's I remember when I went from the 360 to the Xbox One, like how big of a difference I noticed there, and it's just like I'm getting that same feeling all over again. So, and when I actually get a 4K TV one day, it'll be even more mesmerizing.
Ooh.
So I'm excited just to like no particular game, just to play the Xbox One. But I do want to try Outriders, so maybe I'll just say that as a placeholder. And I'm going to be starting a playthrough of Deus Ex: Mankind Divided on PC. So
There you go.
there you go. That's what I'm excited to play.
Cool. Kevin, what are you excited to play?
I'm excited to play a bit more Genshin. COD with the boys. That's about it.
No boys.
Keep it
Or do you mean
simple.
like in the future with the new games? Because then it's
No,
Elden
no.
Ring.
Oh
okay.
yeah. Oh, I guess we didn't even talk about Elden Ring. We can do
Man,
that.
I'm so excited for Elden Ring. I didn't even know it exists. Like I didn't even know those new trailers came out until you guys told me, and now I'm just all about that hype train. It's
It's been on loop the last 3 minutes for the last hour.
gonna be great. I love it.
Force combat.
I was looking into the collector's edition. But I don't see it yet.
Were you actually?
Yeah, I was.
Now, would you get it on PC or?
It's not on, or it is on PC. I don't know. I probably would. Depends on if I actually get a Series X or not.
It's fair.
Are you planning on getting a Series
Currently
X or no?
things look the best on what?
Are you planning on getting a Series X in the future or no?
I don't know. It depends on how many games are cross compat. Like if Battlefield isn't cross compat, then I guess I'll get one. But because
Yeah,
Halo's
that's true.
cross compatibility, so I can play it on PC and play with you guys. So
Yeah.
I hope Battlefield is. That'd be dumb if it wasn't.
they
Makes
think it
sense.
will be.
Everything's cross-play now pretty well, so I don't see why it wouldn't
Yeah.
be.
Well, and then it just helps your game last longer because the
Yeah.
player base is just all mixed.
It's like weird if your game doesn't do it now, which is good. It's better that way.
Yeah.
Harley, did I ask you, Harley? What are you excited to play?
Genshin.
Yeah.
COD.
Yeah.
You said Forza Horizon 4 was on Game Pass.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
I kind of want to download it and just drive.
You should, man. I also recommend 3. 3's great too. Australia. It's really good.
And you know what I will say? I've played Forza Motorsport 7, which is on Game Pass as well. And I'm not like the biggest fan of like racing sims. I don't really play racing games in general, but that was, I think I played like 3 or 4 hours of it. That's a fun game. So if Horizon's better than that, from what the general opinion is what I'm getting, it's just a little more loosey goosey, not as like serious, I guess, as Motorsport would be. I think I'd be pretty excited to try out Horizon 4.
it depends what you're looking for, right? So motorsports, the racing sim game, right? The traditional racing experience, and then Horizons, the more casual. Again, it's the racing game
Yeah.
for not racing fans, which
It's
is
like
perfect.
it's
Yeah,
like
I'd be
it's
more
it's, it's
into
like Need for
Horizon.
Speed, which everybody apparently forgot about. Because when was the last time Need for Speed had a game? Or like,
Well, they were working on Need for Speed game, and then they put them on Battlefield. Remember? We've talked about
oh,
that a
that's
few times.
right. Yeah.
All the developers are working on Battlefield to push it out the door.
I mean, does anybody
Oh,
care about Need for
also-
Speed anymore? Fuck. Probably not.
Arma.
Yeah, Arma.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Arma.
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 Great stuff, man.
Arma.
I actually
Oh,
really.
no.
And I was telling Kevin this, but like, I really like playing Arma. Maybe it's because like Operation Flashpoint's old and shitty, but like Arma's like.
Also old and shitty. Yeah.
Arma, like, I don't know. It plays. It's pretty. I guess it's complicated as hell, but like it's pretty fun, man. I don't know. I had a good time going through the tutorial actually, and like I can run everything on ultra,
Yeah.
so like it looks nice, and I get like constant good frames and everything. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, once we figure out the mods and like the scenarios and stuff, I think we could have like a really good time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
we should play like one of the pre-made missions just to see if like
Yeah,
they're good. Because if they're not, we'll just have to get a bunch of mods and all that. But yeah,
get you that.
Pretty good. All right. Well, I think we
What do
should
you?
close
Well,
it
hold
out
on.
here, boys.
What are you excited to
Wait,
play,
what?
Tony? Did you go through your things? What you're doing?
I'm excited to play Genshin. Excited to play COD. Excited to keep playing Resident Evil 7. Haven't played that in a few weeks. Hopefully this
Woo!
week.
Doggy. You got to get on 8. 8's a good time, man.
I gotta beat 7 first. Slow your roll.
Slow down.
Yeah, that's about it, really. Taking it easy. Excited to try Fortnite. I haven't tried this season yet, so
Yeah, I got to get on that.
that'll be fun. And life's been busy for me too over the last few weeks, so I haven't really been gaming a hell of a lot. So just excited to chill. Hopefully, just play games. That's where I'm at.
Xbox and chill.
Xbox,
so-
record that.
Get yourself a mini fridge.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, if it's like $100, I might do it.
If,
No way.
I'm looking at the
100.
Series X right now. If it's the size of the Series X, you could fit like 4, 5 if you squeeze cans in
looked
there.
like-
So
It looked like it could hold like 2 or 3 for each rack. I think I had 3 racks.
Yeah.
you can't get
Maybe.
hammered on 3 racks.
Wait, hammered.
if that fridge is
Mountain Dew.
opening, I'm.
You can
You
put
chill your
beer.
G Fuel in the fridge. That's what you should do.
Ooh. Just buy a bunch of cups.
Ooh.
Pre-mix them.
Ooh.
As cool as it is, it's also like I don't know. I don't even know
It's
where
gimmicky as fuck.
Exactly.
yeah.
I don't know if I would actually ever get it.
Now full size fridge. That's different.
Different story. Different story.
The one Snoop Dogg has.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg has one. Snoop Dogg loves Xbox. Shit. Cool. All right, let's kick it to the outro, Harley.
Yes. That's the end
You're
of
never
this
prepared
one.
for it.
You get
No.
better and better with this each week.
It's a learning curve. Well, that's that. If you liked it, please subscribe, like, and hit the bell. It helps us out a lot. and
Watch
we
Raid
really
Shadow
appreciate
Legends.
it. Oh,
Oh, we're not sponsored by them yet. Don't do
No,
that
no,
yet.
no, no. Hey,
Shadow Legends, or
you know what?
G Fuel, or-
If we're talking bad about
VPN,
mixed, fuck Raid Shadow Legends. We don't want your
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
sponsorship.
whoa.
Hey,
Whoa. We'll take the
Whoa.
rate. We
No,
will take
no.
that sponsor.
Check out
Yep.
Genshin Impact.
I'd rather be
Yeah.
sponsored by
I
Genshin
don't
than
even-
Shadow Raid Legends. Raid Shadow
I don't
Legends.
think-
What's it
I don't
called?
think Genshin sponsors.
They definitely don't.
Oh,
They make more than
yeah.
enough
Raid-
money. They don't
Raid-
need to.
Raid Shadow Legends like sponsors like everybody.
Yeah, we might actually be able to reach out and get a sponsorship for them. We should look at that.
Remedy Games could sponsor us because for those watching,
Yeah, write them an email.
Control is free on the Epic Games Store right now until June 17th.
Oh, true. Yeah, pick that up.
You're welcome, Remedy. Harley, as you were.
Where was I?
I don't know.
It was
Hit the bell. You said hit the bell.
Hit the bell. Oh yeah, because everything helps us, and we really appreciate it.
Everything.
Our socials are in the description.
On the screen
And,
too.
Yeah, on the screen. Tony, where can they find you?
Follow me at Figure09 TV on Twitter and twitch.tv/Figure09 for streams every now and then.
And Jim?
I don't even want to plug myself. Like I'm on everything, so just search Power Grudge. You'll find me, I guess. Really lame when I
Thank you.
say it, but yeah.
No, but it's better than going Power Grudge
Hey.
on GOG, Power Grudge on EA Play, Power Grudge
Primarily-
on Xbox.
Primarily on Xbox. How about this? I'm gonna, because we're 29 episodes in, I gotta switch it up. Follow me on Xbox at Power Grudge. Just follow me there.
Hey, there you go.
Right.
And Kev, if you want to,
Yeah, you can follow me on Xbox, I guess, too. Falling Cactus.
there you go.
I won't follow back.
The power move. Oh, I love it.
Strictly because I don't pay attention.
If you gotta beg for attention, you don't want it back. Well, I
What?
mean, on Xbox anyway. God, that
Where
sounded
are
really
we?
mean when I said that. That's not nice at all.
Please,
Please,
where
follow-
are we? I don't know where you are.
Are you
No,
home?
Yes.
Doing this out of a Tim's.
Oh, I'd be Canadian as hell.
Oh, you can tell I've been drinking. Gee.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed
Bye.
the post show. We'll be back next Friday for some stuff. So talk to you then. Have a good week.
Have a good one.
Or don't.
But wow.
Wow.
You know what? Have an above average week, everybody.
Here you go.
I like that.